Welcome back, guys, to Construction Business TV in the East Idaho area. As always, I'm Tyson. I'm your local journalist and videographer for CBTV Idaho, and we are on episode 7 of the Idaho Falls Auditorium series. I'm joined here today with Rob Spear, Executive Director of the Idaho Falls Auditorium District, and Malone Bullock of Bateman Hall, right?
That's correct.
And we got, just within the last 7 days, we've seen a ton of progress here. What do we got to look forward to today?
Well, not today, but over the past 7 days, you look up and behind us, go a little bit higher there in the video, and you see we got the big bull high roof trusses going in, which has been a huge feat over the past few weeks and 7 days just to get going in with no wind. It's been cold, but it's been great for us to get those up because it's been quite a team effort to get those trusses in that span over the whole arena of this project.
The last 2 or 3 weeks, it seems we've been in like single-digit weather here in the Idaho Falls area. And the first thing I asked you when I showed up on site today was what you guys do to continue to work efficiently in that weather.
Well, a lot of us wear thermal underwear and put hand warmers in our pockets and our hands to stay warm. And we do have some areas where heaters where guys have to come down and take a break to get warm. But we're pushing through it and trying to get this done as best we can. We have lost some efficiency due to cold weather, but the guys are braving through it and sticking to it.
Very cool. How are you feeling about how the last week has gone?
Well, it's awesome to see this. As I mentioned to you earlier, this is a milestone here to start getting those big trusses in place, because the sooner we get this bowl dried in, the sooner we can get a hard date for the completion of this facility. And about the cold weather, Bateman Hall, they just hire tough guys. That's what they do. I mean, it is really brutal out here. And if you come out here, you're going to get a lot of respect for those iron workers and people that are standing on this cold concrete and dealing with iron every day. So anyway, it's exciting to see this happen. And I think Malona, February 25th is going to be another milestone date where we put the last crossbeam in. And if you look up there right now, Tyson, you can see one of those crossbeams being lowered in place by one of the cranes. And on February 25th, we're going to have a little bit of a event out here and have some folks that are involved in this process, especially our donors who help make this thing happen. Bring that beam down, spray it white, sign it, and hang it. And it's going to be the last crossbeam put in place on February 25th.
Yeah. CBTV is going to have to make it out for that.
I think so. It's must-watch TV on your brand again?
Yeah, Construction Business TV.
Construction Business TV, yeah. So let's get that out there. It's Construction Business TV, must-watch.
We might have to do a live video for that so you guys can watch it in real time. What are we going to take a look at today?
Well, this is, again, just wanted to give the viewers an idea of what goes on here. And Malone, tell us a little bit about, each one of those big trusses weighs a significant amount, and then a number of pieces of steel that have to go in within each truss.
Correct. So each of those pieces of beams, a lot of them weigh from 60 to 70 tons. So they're quite large, heavy trusses, and in between, on either side, there's about 100 pieces of cross-bracing beams that have to go in to tie these together. So it's not just you put one truss up, keep on going. You put one up in the morning time, and then we're spending the next day and a half putting all the cross braces in to secure that to the structure of this facility to tie it in. So hopefully here in the next couple of weeks, you start seeing decking going on top of that high roof.
So Tyson, I think the next thing we should do is let's get up on that second level, Malone, so we can take a look up there if we can today.
Absolutely.
And the reason I want to do that is especially for our viewers and people that are going to be interested in attending events here. Once you get up there with us and you can see the view, not a bad seat in the house.
Let's do it.
Okay, Tyson, this is what I was talking about. We're up on the second level. This is called the mezzanine level. This is where all the premium seats are, the suites, the loge boxes. And as you look here, one thing that's really cool with this facility is we have 2 patio decks that face the outside here. There's one on this entry right here. And as we look across the way, we can see another patio deck over there. So kind of unique features here. And then, of course, we have our dog here that's part of the concrete crew. He's been out here since the day one. But anyway, what I want to show here is, if we can get a little closer, Tyson, have you take a look at the bowl of this arena. And this is what I mean. We're really right now about center ice. And as you look around this arena, and you can envision watching a hockey game or having an end concert here on the right side, not a bad seat in the house. So this is what's going to be really cool about this event center, is you're going to have a quality experience when you attend an event here. So Malone, a lot of work has gone up here, and a lot of sequencing has to happen. This was another monumental step to get this second floor poured. We have one more pour to do over there, so tell the viewers the importance of getting this second deck poured and how that influences their putting on the remainder of this roof deck.
Well, like you said earlier, getting the roof trusses on was a milestone. And another one prior to that was getting the second level slab poured. This had to be part of the structural support of this building, that we had to get this poured before any of the high trusses gone, because all that weight from the steel, this helps to spruce it out to the tilt panels down the ground. It was a structural component. So we had to be so far ahead on our concrete pour before any trusses go up. So yeah, we are prepared and ready to do our last and final pour on the slab, and that's all scheduled for tomorrow morning.
Yeah, and I think what you told me is we can do one more big truss here before we have to get that poured and let it cure. And then I think you told me we're going to have a truss hung on the 15th of February, 17th of February, 19th of February, and then the 22nd will be the final truss.
That's what the plan is. Yep, that's what we're pushing for, and it'll be great. And hopefully during that time, as we're getting the last trusses on, we can start getting the metal decking on the roof, and we start getting this building enclosed in and start getting it warmed up and work on finishes.
Yeah. Well, I think what we do, Malone, if you would take us down to the preparation being done for the last pour of this second level, just to give the viewer the idea and the picture in their minds about what goes into pouring a slab on a second level.
All right, Rob, like you said, on this back corner behind me, this is our last and final pour for the suite level.
Yeah.
Which you kind of tell, we got to get rebar down to kind of put a structural support in there. But also one thing that's unique about this, which is new to me on this process, is called a Nielsen stud, which also had to be done and welded to the structural members underneath, which helps tie the concrete into the structural beams of this building. And that was kind of the process that we had to get that support and strength in before the trusses get placed on this building.
Yeah.
Yeah,
go ahead. But I was just going to say, when we get down below again, we're going to show the viewer that there's a lot of things that have to be prepared, not only up here, but down below. So this area has to be heated. And so you're looking at it and say, well, how are they heating it? They don't have anything enclosed up here. But the enclosure's down below, heat rises, so you're going to see a significant heat source when we get down below.
Right, to get the curing process in the cold temperatures we've been working, we do have to heat this. And one way that we use to help keep the heat in the concrete is we've got concrete blankets that we have to throw on top, but after the concrete becomes so hard, that helps keep the heat in the concrete for the curing. So, but like you said earlier, back behind us is where you'll see the other roof deck, where it actually angles into Snake River Landing. So it'll be a great view to see the rest of Snake River Landing area, where people can go out, look outside, and just kind of get some fresh air and get a break.
So what do you think about that vantage point for the 4th of July fireworks show?
Well, I know one thing, I'll probably be over there myself watching it.
I think it's going to be outstanding, probably one of the best views in the city right there.
So I think it'll be a great place to be. Yeah. So what a great location to have this facility for this community. So Rob, right here where we're standing is the other roof deck or patio that's on the south side of the building that faces Snake River Landing. So this will be another great view where people can come out during whatever venue they're visiting. They just can get a fresh air or come to take in this great view. So this is a great spot to be looking at. If you look over here, what a great view. Like I said, for fireworks, you're right down here in downtown seeing it.
Yeah, it is fabulous when you get up here and look. And I'll be honest with you, Malone, I'm just glad I made it to here without falling over, going through this obstacle course here. So I feel pretty good that I have a little bit of coordination still left in me.
Yep. It takes a little effort, but it's worth it, right?
It is. It's outstanding.
So this will be great when this space is all done. I can't wait to see what it's going to look like from outside.
So we're out here on February 10th, mid-afternoon, and so this concrete pour is happening tomorrow.
That is correct.
On the 11th. So you look at this area here, this is probably in this second level, you're going to do this in one pour, is probably the biggest pour for the whole second level.
I would agree with that. This is one of the largest pours that we've done for this second level. So we'll be doing it in one shot in one day, and we'll have to wait for it to cure. So.
Well, here we are, Malone, down underneath where we're going to pour concrete tomorrow, and this is one to show the viewers what has to happen to get that second level to pour concrete. And as you can see here, we got some heaters going on, but tell us about the process and why it's so important to heat underneath and close all this in.
So right now, like I said, it is pretty quite a feat for us. We have to heat the concrete so it can cure properly, get the strength we need for these trusses to be set. So what we had to do is we had to go around the perimeter of this whole bowl, kind of tent it in a sense, and we started running some propane heaters to get heat in here. So the heat rises, it will go up and heat that metal deck pan underneath that concrete to keep it nice and warm, so the heat will go through that concrete to cure it. So it is quite a process. We had to do this all the way around the whole bowl for the suite level. So this is one of those things about doing concrete work in wintertime and in cold temperatures.
All right, that's going to do it for episode 7 of Construction Business TV, the Idaho Falls Auditorium series. In my opinion, my favorite episode to date. I'm starting to really see like the how massive and impressive the structure is becoming. So major props to Bateman Hall.
Yep, it's been a great feat to get here, meeting some great milestones, and we got great teams and subs working on this project. So more to come.
Very cool. How do you feel about where we are so far?
Well, absolutely thrilled to be at this point. Like I said, getting those big trusses on and getting that bowl area dried in is going to be a huge step forward. And again, like I said earlier, it really give us a ideal time to figure out when we can open this up, because until we get that thing closed in, we still have some flexibility. I guess the timing of opening is going to fluctuate, but once that's dried in, we can maybe narrow it down.
Maybe nail down the date.
Yes.
What can we, are there any other big milestones we can look forward to within the next 30 days?
Well, I think the next time you come out here, hopefully in a couple of weeks, right, when we talk about putting the last cross beam up and have a little celebration there, invite our donors here to take part of that, and then hopefully what we can do is get into the back of the house and get back there. We are walked through there today, but there's so much going on. I think next time the viewers are going to get a good indication of what that back of the house is going to entail, seeing the home team locker rooms, all the locker rooms, and really the impressive conference space. By the way, Blue Cross of Idaho sponsored that. Thank you, Blue Cross of Idaho. You're going to be very thrilled when you see your conference space.
For the viewers at home, like these guys can attest. I begged them several times to let me video some of the walk through the back room and through the conference room and through the shower rooms. Even just the half-finished products look very impressive.
Yep, so there'll be more to come on that when we get a bit closer and get things a bit cleaned up. Also, in the next 30 days, maybe a little more, you'll start seeing the precast that comes in. It starts creating the arena bowl itself where all the seating gets fixed to. So that'll be something to look forward to in the next couple episodes over the next month or so.
If you guys haven't yet, if you haven't seen the previous episodes, they're on the playlist for Construction Business TV. And if you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe to Construction Business TV on YouTube and keep tuned for when we come back with more episodes on the progress of the Mountain America Event Center. Thank you guys so much for your time and your support, and you guys drive safe.